You know, we get some talk regarding wrestlers turned actors, and we always talk about the big three being John Cena, The Rock, and Batista. And I think most of us agree that Batista definitely is the best actor of the three, followed by John Cena and then The Rock. But if we could just turn the discussion over a little bit to the best film career for a former pro wrestler, because I would like to enter another name into that race, and that name is Nathan Jones. No, he did not share the same accolades as Cena, Batista, or The Rock, but god damn it, he was a pro wrestler, so we're going to talk about it nonetheless. The man made his film debut back in 1996, before The Rock was even truly a major name in pro wrestling. The fans were still screaming, "Die, Rocky, die." It's not until like the early 2000s that Nathan Jones got into pro wrestling, in which he was like fast-tracked to be like this major star, because the man is a giant. But Nathan Jones wasn't cutting it. He wasn't working out. And you know what? He wasn't having much fun either. So at one point, while the WWE was doing a tour of his homeland of Australia, he just got off the plane and didn't get back on. The next time he showed up wasn't until this epic moment in Troy. Now, yeah, look, he doesn't have that much screen time. I'm sure he doesn't really even have that much dialogue, but it's pretty cool, right? And then he heads over to Thailand, where he takes part in one of the greatest martial arts films of the century, in Tony Jaa's The Protector, where he gets two awesome throwdowns against the Muay Thai master that is Tony Jaa. One short where he just throws him around, and the other a far more even Tony Jaa leaning battle towards the end of the film. He is the final fight, and it is incredible. Just watch him take this double knee to the face. It's beautiful. And then he shows up 1 year later in China to fight Huo Wanja, the real-life martial artist turned folk hero played by Jet Li. And also, Nathan Jones this time is also playing a real person in Hercules O'Brien. That's just kind of a fun thing. I enjoy that. It's a biopic. He plays a real guy. And the two have, again, an incredible fight. Nathan Jones gets a dope swift kill in Troy. He has an amazing fight against Tony Jaa, and then he goes and has an incredible fight against Jet Li. Yes, you're going to say, oh, he's a glorified stuntman, he's not an actor. I didn't say he was the best actor, I said the best film career. This man, I'd say, so far, kind of surpasses The Rock in my opinion. Am I biased? Yes. Then Nathan Jones just, kind of dips the pinky toe back into the wrestling world, because he shows up in the WWE-produced film The Condemned, where he fights Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that's just kind of a fun thing. And then, he kind of floats around, does some stuff in India, some more stuff in Thailand, where he gets to actually lead his own film called Muay Thai Giant. It's not very good, but it's a lot of fun. But then, Nathan Jones shows up in a film that I would argue is more iconic and better than probably anything The Rock has ever done. Mad Max Fury Road, where he plays Rictus Erectus. Is it a dumb name? Well, this movie also has characters named Toast and Cheeto, so make of that what you will. And I would argue, despite having limited dialogue, the amount of screen time and presence that he has in that movie, Nathan Jones is like an essential character of Mad Max Fury Road. So essential that they had to bring him back for the prequel. Like, it only made sense. He's there. He's great in it. Yeah, he doesn't talk that much, but it's all about the presence, the physicality, and he's there. He has it. He has all of it. He goes back to India, does some more stuff over there before showing up again in another solid, I'd argue, great martial arts film, in my humble opinion. The only good Never Back Down film, Never Back Down 3, No Surrender, directed by Michael Jai White, starring Michael Jai White, where he has the final fight against Michael Jai White. It's such a good character and such a good fight, and character-wise, he doesn't do a whole lot, but the fight kind of does all of it. It's enough that I know the character's name, Caesar Braga, and that's not just because I was just on IMDb. Like, genuinely, it's a fun time. Seriously, I hate those movies, and that's the only good one. And he's part of it. And sure, since then, Nathan Jones has mostly been doing stuff overseas, which is honestly what half of his career has been. No issue there whatsoever. And low-budget stuff. And sometimes he's just kind of the stunt guy who's like, I think he's in Hobbs and Shaw, and his character is just Russian pilot or something. But you know what? Again, this isn't about the acting, this is about film career. And in terms of like who's been making some of the best films of any genre of high quality, I'd think I'd put Nathan Jones over The Rock. So if you're going to talk which wrestler has the best film career, you're going to go The Rock down here, then Nathan Jones, then Cena, then Batista. But also, you might even float in there somewhere like a Rowdy Roddy Piper, and then Hulk Hogan is down on the floor. That's bad. I mean, hell, Kevin Nash was super shredder. He was the funniest part of The Longest Yard. He's the red striped shirt Russian dude in The Punisher. Kevin Nash has had a solid career too. But this is about Nathan Jones. I'm always excited to see Nathan Jones, whether it's some small part just getting beaten up by the hero, or genuinely having an incredible final fight in a martial arts movie, or being Rictus Erectus in the Mad Max films. Hell, even seeing him in the last Mortal Kombat movie, which was terrible. When I saw Nathan Jones, I thought, good for Nathan Jones.